She's already walked past my front yard,
Let me-
front door.
Where it's chasing.
Good thing they didn't use that alley across the street because they put Comcast put that plastic box right in the middle of the alley. One there between Connie and Matthew.
Yeah. 3 minutes to think about it. There you go.
There we go.
Say something. Say something.
Yeah, it'll chase. Yeah, it'll chase the person who's talking. We are live, right? All right, we are live. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yeah, I know, but he didn't let me know that. But I think we can pick him up at the end, or we can do it right now. Okay.
Find the razor?
Yeah.
Is it Rick? Rick, did you want to talk tonight? Or,
If I,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, we can go ahead. We have room for it. So you can go ahead if you want.
Yeah, good evening. My name's Rick Dunn. I live at 604 West Franklin. Just moved in last month. And my wife and I were looking to add a front porch cornered on Franklin and Weaver. So it'd start on Weaver and wrap around Franklin about 20 feet on each side there. When we started through the process, we realized we're about 3 feet, 4 feet into the easement from the center of Franklin coming in. Weaver, we're fine. But we have applied for a variance through Clinton County, and so we brought that over to get just the initial signature to start the process of getting approval, and wanted the town to be aware that we're seeking that variance.
So is it, you need like a letter of support or something like that from us, or?
I don't know. It just on that it said that I had to have a signature from
Yeah, which I signed off on.
which you signed off on, so I wasn't sure. Beyond that, I just wanted the town to be aware, and that way, no issues hopefully down the line.
Jay, do you think that, is it any issues with water, sewer?
I can go by and look at it. What was the address?
604 was where. It's gonna be 7 feet off the front of the house, so it doesn't get into any.
Anybody see any issues with that? You need something?
Thank you.
right.
Appreciate it. Love it so far.
Well, welcome to the community.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
If you decide, if you find out that you need something from us, then we're
I will
happy.
certainly let you know. I have to go to the Clinton County meeting next week, and it was just wasn't real clear on all the processes as we talked it through, so I thought I'd be here tonight to make sure
Yeah.
we got everything checked.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah. So if you need letter or whatever they ask you, we can, you can either come back to a meeting or just let him know and we can get it for you.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. A motion to accept or not accept the October 21st board meeting minutes. If you haven't had a chance to look at them, please do. Is this the Corey second?
You're on the second page.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just read that too.
Yeah.
I think it was just an exercise.
It just says the Clerk Brothers brought up the town website that was tabled from the last council meeting. Councilwoman Llewellyn made a motion to keep it tabled for further review. The quote, Councilman Bassett. It's like a gun.
I was looking at that last sentence of the paragraph above it. It looked like that was probably what's supposed to be maybe there now.
Maybe, so here, it just kind of says, keep it tabled and further review. Further review the quotes, Councilman Bassett.
Oh, okay.
So if you can add
The
second the motion.
second, okay.
And pass.
Mhm. All right, I can add that.
Other than that, I really would do it on big motion.
Okay.
40 on one, Chris on two. All in favor? Those opposed? Motion passes. So that's a motion to accept the meeting minutes with those
Changes,
corrections.
yes.
And then a motion to accept or not accept the executive ones, but don't really have. I mean, it's just saying
Yeah,
we had to
they're
discuss
not
them.
minutes, they're just a generality. Chris,
Chris on one,
Second.
Corey,
Corey on two, all in favor? Those opposed? Motion passes. And then a motion to accept or not accept the monthly financials. If you haven't had the chance to look, please do. You accepted the interest for his fee from now. If you accepted one for today, because it closed Tuesday at noon, or Monday at noon.
Oh, Monday.
So it ends at noon. So if you accepted one after
All right,
today,
it'll be that
then
one.
we
Okay.
accept it. I don't know. Is the person that
I don't
gave it
know.
here, or you know the name?
As I told Regina, I don't know everybody in town just yet. Getting there.
Make a motion, so.
Corey on one. Heather on two. All in favor? Aye.
All right, there you go. We start with sealed bids and then we'll work our way up.
Next, we have 2 sealed bids for the black truck. We did receive one today, which doesn't count because we said it was closing on Monday at noon. So he did take that one back out. $3,800. $4,051.
What was the one you said was late?
The one that came, the guy that came in this morning.
Did
We didn't, do we count
you
it?
take it?
He took it, but
Yeah, I did
since we
take it.
said they
See
ended,
what it is.
Okay.
Not like the others saw the bids to
right,
one up.
I could have swore you guys said to the board meeting. I may have been wrong.
5,001.
5,001.
What was the notice? How did you notice it? What's in the notice?
It said that
Until noon on the 17th.
Is that on the truck itself? Okay.
That's what you guys agreed on. That's what we put on Facebook. So
When did he turn it in? This person turned it in?
today,
Today, what time did he come in, Regina?
It's about 8:15.
8, okay.
I guess it's up to you guys whether you want to maximize the return for the city or the town rather.
says the town of Colfax is currently taking sealed bids for the 2014 Ram 1500. The truck has 193,000 miles, Hemi V8, power windows, blah, blah, blah. The truck is being sold as is. Sealed bids can be dropped off at the clerk's office either in person Monday through Friday, 8 to 12, or through the mail on the clerk's office door. Bids will be received until noon on November 17th.
So, it's up to you.
it's at 5,000 a month.
Looks like the price is right. And $1 more.
They just have a deadline, right? I think we have to go with the
I think we
deadline.
should go with
Do you
the
think?
one before the deadline.
I'd rather keep it honest.
I think I feel like that. too.
Benefits us more.
I know.
And it's fair.
Because maybe somebody didn't turn in a bid because they thought that it was after the fact.
We have to go with one before.
4,051.
Is that your motion?
Do you want to make a motion?
Make a motion, we go for the
Okay.
highest bid that made it before the deadline.
All on one,
Second.
5 on 2. All in favor? Those opposed? Motion passed.
We can't put a deadline out there.
Yeah.
Okay. We had tabled the town's website last meeting.
Okay, and I got some new information. I went through some virtual training, November 4th through the 6th, and IoT, which is the Indiana Office of Technology, was one of the guest speakers, and they do have a free website hosting, but I'm not sure all that goes into it. It's probably their very basic plan. I know there is a separate municipal emails that they can give us, and there's a setup cost for that as well. But, and then they have from $500 a month, depending on what our needs are. And I have that in your packets too, as well. It's just the email. And it's one page, print it on front and back. But even if we do the 500 per month, the Schumacher is still lower. He's at 375 per month. And I'm sure there's an initial cost to get it set up too, which they haven't told me about.
I'd like to look into
You
what
want
this IoT is.
I will do some more investigation on it and get back to you guys at the next board meeting.
I
So we
make
can,
a motion, we leave it table.
well, do we need to do that,
Do I
Rick?
need
We
to
just leave it
untable?
table? Yeah, okay, just leave it. Yeah, okay.
Then there's the AIM medical plan, so it's tabled last meeting. So if we're gonna talk about it, do we need to untable it?
Yeah.
Okay, anybody want a motion to untable? Heather on one? I'll second it. Julie on two, all in favor? Aye. So I don't, after a review of the AIM medical plans, that's a 3-year commitment. And we don't currently have a utilities person. And I don't know if anybody else is interested in insurance, but the cost is outrageous, if you ask me, but I'm 1 of 5, so.
All insurance is outrageous.
Yeah.
And we're over budget now, right? So I don't think we can afford to have it.
Well, and here's the devil's advocate part of that, is that when you hire somebody for utilities, unless they have outside insurance, they're looking for benefits, just like you guys were when you were going to
But they
find a
also
job.
know coming in that we don't offer benefits, so
Well, yeah,
if they apply for it.
and then we're gonna be stuck in this vicious cycle of paying UMAC and Jay to come do our job, or the jobs of those people, which turns out, if you look at it, I mean, UMAC is at 43 something, and Jay's at 3 the last time I looked, so that's over 7K. You extrapolate that out to a year, that's over 90 grand. So you're paying for it one way or another, in my opinion.
I don't think we have any business taking on an expense that big.
You're already doing that, Heather, with UMAC and Jay.
Then why take on something we're already not paying for when we're already paying for something else?
Okay, so what happens if we find a candidate and they want benefits?
We don't offer them.
What was that?
We don't offer benefits.
All right, so then we keep looking, and then we keep paying UMAC for a year and Jay for a year, and again, it's 90 grand, guys. So like I said, it's,
Yeah, but that doesn't include the salary and what, 60 a year for the insurance?
And we're
Oh,
stuck
you
with
never
the
know.
insurance.
And
for
then
years,
not
not
only
knowing
that,
if we can pay it or not.
if we can get the right candidate to go into the apprenticeship program, they pay his salary for 2 years. Him or her. There's a lot to unpack there, right? So either you're gonna pay outside vendors to come in and do it for $90K a year, or you're gonna find the right candidate to get into the apprenticeship program and have their salary subsidized for 2 years, and then offer benefits. Or we just get another person to fill the job, we don't offer benefits, then that person gets his license and then they move on. And then we're back in the same hole again. That's all I'm saying, guys. It's gonna be a
Well,
vicious
if they get the
cycle.
License, there's nothing stopping you from moving on anyway.
Higher paying job.
I know, but if you have benefits, that might be a,
Sure they do the job. So it's 2 years contract.
We was told we cannot do that. We can't have anybody in indentured servitude for a period of time like that. If it's free will working here or not working here. We can't hold
Somebody
somebody.
say have a contract, you send them to school and pay for this and teach them.
But we can't hold them by ball and chain because you went to school.
Well, how about making sure they do the job then?
Well,
What's all the energy they waste on other things, he wastes on other things. He can,
I
I
understand
know
that,
this is
but
work, but he could do that. He could go, I wanna make sure this person's doing their job and making sure the water's right, making sure they put it right. We don't have to hire outside people.
but we've been advised by council that you can't hold somebody to.
I'm not saying how you might do, I'm saying have him put his energy towards making sure that the people that are working for the town are actually doing the job. Making sure they're checking the water, putting the proper stuff down, making sure their equipment's ready for fall, winter, plowing, whatever. That's, I mean, why can't they do that? I mean, I know there's no benefits. I'm not
I didn't know
talking about
that was
benefits.
your job.
are
He's
you,
not-
are you,
He's
are you
not a
referring to me, Bill,
supervisor.
that I have them?
Yeah, I said, I know you're just reporting.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, can you put,
No.
since you're in that position, can you not, or somebody
Well-
want them?
That problem lies on the board. They hire and fire the utility person. So that would be a board decision. And
we
if you
really-
remember correctly, we had Matt Coomer over the utilities when he was on the board. And currently, we don't have anybody over utilities on the board. So,
Or maybe there should be somebody over utilities.
agreed.
on board, so that way they are checking them and making sure they are actually doing their job. So that would save the town money in the long run. Instead of worrying about other things.
I agree.
If
When you
I
get
was
somebody-
ahead of it and was following the employees, and I went to the utility office, not knowing the procedures on testing. They could do anything they wanted and tell me what they're, this is what we're doing, and I don't have a license, I don't know what all they could do on, I went down there, and watched it be done. There's a lot of stuff they had to do.
I give a number, do you guys contact him? Mark Harmon? Gary Harmon, I'm sorry, Gary Harmon?
You have it?
Okay,
I'll contact him.
because he worked for Frankfurt for 30 years in the water department, that's what he did. And he said he'd be more than welcome to come here and teach someone and help get it done.
And that's part of our UMAC contract is that they're gonna train whoever we find to do the job. So we're gonna have to post that we're hiring.
Yeah.
And so even if that
What
costs,
do you pay an hour? I'm retired, I got my own insurance. Yeah, that's why they need somebody that has their own insurance, that's willing to come out here and not just get taught and then leave and go somewhere else, and somebody needs to be held accountable.
We did have somebody stop by the office today, that person or the couple that bought Sylvester Sims' home, who does have industrial wastewater experience, and he did pick up an application. I gave it to him. and
I
he's
think
gonna drop it back.
industrials.
It's a little bit
lot
different, but the
different, so-
concept is the same as far as testing goes.
Okay, so let's, a medical insurance, you guys, what do you wanna do? There's two.
I'd like to make a
Have
motion.
anything in the budget for this right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't pay the full 100%.
Well, getting to that too, I reached out to other towns and Edgewood answered back. They're a town of 590. They pay 100% of the cost for the employee. There's other towns, they're about 2,000, which, you know, it is what it is. But
I pay 20%.
I know, and that's what I said.
My
You guys can change the split on however you guys want to do it. I mean,
I
the
still pay
employee picks up part and
20% of that, or the employee's gonna be over half his paycheck for the week. And that's,
Yeah.
because I went to that deal at a dealership, like 4 days ago, check went to pay insurance, and
no, I'll get it.
oh,
But I just feel we're going to be spinning our wheels with employees if we don't offer anything.
Well, the reason the town has never offered them is because we can't afford them. So, and it keeps getting more and more
Well,
expensive, so.
You keep saying that, but we have people on the payroll that are overpaid. So I'm just saying.
But yet they're overpaid, but you want to pay for someone's insurance on top of that? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, no, you reduce the pay to where it should be and then you pay,
That's your opinion. No one else's.
in my opinion. Yes.
Okay.
Well, what's your life worth?
Hmm?
What's your life worth? Dollar amount.
Well,
You're saying,
that-
you're saying people are overpaid, so you're apparently talking about the law. So he puts his life on the line.
Well, Jill, here's the thing.
What is one?
When we do a salary survey, I pick out towns our size. And towns our size, they only pay their law enforcement 45 to 50K a year. But- voted on that
When it's
Yeah,
a-
But
it's-
yeah, but she's bringing it up.
Insurance,
Motion to not offer insurance.
I have a motion to not offer insurance by Heather. On one,
I'll second it.
Chris on two. All in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Motion passes.
What was, just a general question, I think it was right when I came in, who was that gentleman that came in and offered insurance, but we had to have a minimum of 3 or 4, we were like shy of one city employee, does anybody remember?
That was someone different. That was another vendor.
Life or.
It was medical, yeah.
But by the time he got done with
Percentage of
this,
you only had 2 employees.
you had to have,
Yeah.
then you had five.
Yeah, but and medical is different. They help the state and they put small towns together to make it a bigger group.
Okay. New business, leaf pickup, Jay's contract and the UMEC contract. Jay, do you want to just talk and tell us what?
So I sat down and thought about this for multiple hours. I think, to be fair to you guys, we're coming into the winter months and there's not a lot going on. So there's no need for you guys to be paying me a monthly contract. Some weeks I might not do anything. If Dwayne's doing the shut-offs or turn-ons, I might only be coming here to on shut-off day or whatever. So I personally think what's best for the town is to continue to pay me by the hour. And if we come here and work a full 8-hour day, you know, like on shut-off day, there's other stuff that we'll come here, we can do while we're here. I will take away the travel charge for that day. So the $65, so you guys will be paying us by the hour. And then, you know, if you're done, if you hire somebody next month and you want us to supervise them or help them, whatever we can continue to do, let's just do it by month right now until you guys decide what you're doing exactly. I think it's the fairest it's more fair for you guys than it is me, just because there's not a lot going on.
For when we had our committee meeting, we discussed putting the plows on the truck, the disconnect days, the cleaning storm drains monthly, the problem sewer areas, there's manholes that are backed up, camera work for 3 or 4 sewers that weren't able to camera those before, correct?
Yes,
There is a surveyor drainage tile that,
I've reached out to them, haven't got back for that. That's part of Gary's deal too.
and then the valve system,
We'll just,
put it on the back burner.
yeah, put it on the back burner. Let's see if you get a full-time employee or we're gonna do something different. Or what you're gonna do.
And
We
then,
can come and get the plows on, that's not a big deal. Those troubled sewer areas, that's not a big deal, that's something we can do on shut-off day. They give us something else to do while we're here. Also,
the, community crossroads grant,
yeah, I started working on that, I'm trying to get in touch with,
Tim Carson.
yeah, Tim,
Yeah.
I got Tim a message. So I need some information from him on that. And also, can you send me what roads you've done in the last 2 years?
Yeah, I can get him.
Okay.
I'm enjoying our efforts to file the contract. I got one to put on my truck. Can't be in here for so. I just don't have access to the trucks to bring them down here to put the plows on. We discussed bringing them down and we lift them up.
You want the last 3 years or 2 years, Jay? 3 years or 2? 3.
Just email it to me if you will.
Yep.
so for Jay, you guys wanna just vote that we'll do a will call for him? And he'll do the hourly, which is the option B that he had offered in the first contract.
Who's gonna make the call? You're gonna nominate somebody to,
Usually Regina calls him when she needs him.
Is that fine, Regina?
All day.
If not, you can,
No, I don't mind. That's usually what I have to use.
so do we need to just make a motion that will,
you've been paying him now on an as-needed basis, right?
yeah.
You got a fund set up for part-time labor or contract services?
Contracted services, yeah.
Okay. Enough money in there to pay for this period of time?
Or do we need to move money from the part-time labor and from superintendent and from, there's 3 line items, right?
We
Regina?
can't move it from payroll.
Can't move it.
No. Contractual services, we have about 60% of that fund left. So I think we should be okay. If not, I have another one. We can go from professional services, which we have 67%. So we're okay for now.
So yeah, we're gonna vote on doing that on call. Paying it out of, which fund you want it out of first, Mike?
Take your pick, professional services or contractual services. I prefer to take it out of professional.
Make a motion that we use
Professional services.
professional services for an on-call contract with Jay Bussey.
Julian, one.
Second.
This on two. All in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Motion passes.
Does that include leaf pickup? That's what I have people ask me.
Leaf pickup?
Next one.
Oh,
Next on the list. They can do it when you become,
I'm happy to help.
you need to spend some time on your leaf back before we do that, so.
How long do you think you'll,
You're not gonna
What's
take
our-
up the whole town in a day.
No.
I know, I meant how long do you think it's gonna take to get the leaf back? Working.
You probably have 3 or 4 hours it been serviced and gone through. It's not ready to go.
So Is there a day that you can work on it?
Yeah,
In the
I'll
next-
do it. Next week, we can work on it today.
Okay.
Just gotta tell me when you guys want to do reads or whatever. So you can notify people if that's what you're gonna do.
Well, that's what I'm gonna try and do is give a date that we can promise leaf pickup.
Based on weather.
Yeah. Wet leaves don't work.
And they're wet.
Getting water.
So should we, do you want to work on the leaf back, get it ready next week?
Yep.
And then maybe we can look at the second week in December?
We can do that.
Do you want to do a weekday or weekend?
And we can do it. I can tell you guys, we can do it on a weekday.
We'll tentatively pick a date, weather dependent maybe.
That way everybody can get their leaves
Mhm.
set out.
He also
So,
has a sewer, I talked to him yesterday about a sewer line that's been hit again by Comcast.
so is Comcast paying for their,
Well, we pay for it and they reimburse.
They
That
hit
the-
one, over here and they've already reimbursed us for it. So,
okay, so they're being good
yeah,
about
yeah, they're being taken care of.
that.
I think that guy spoke too soon. He only had 3 hits and
So since we're talking about, if you're gonna talk about Comcast, they still have some work to do in town, but the whole Mason locating thing didn't locate everything. They're wanting the town to pay for getting that locating done. I said that wasn't part of the deal. We need to go back to Comcast, so I don't know if Rick, you wanna reach out to their attorney or the Comcast themselves. He was on the phone with me today. He wants us to go pothole that water main, and I said, no, the town's not taking responsibility for any of that.
Yeah, I can reach out to him.
I thought they were supposed to finish locating and pay up to
18,000.
18,000.
Yeah,
Supposedly Mason's out of money.
yeah.
So they're, as a company, they're out of money to have their people work.
They've used all the money
For the bid,
for the bid.
which they
Sounds
went
like a
over their
Comcast
bid.
problem.
Yeah.
It's kind of what my thing was to them today, but when I talked to Mike at QC, but he thinks it's a down balance. So
Okay, so back to leaf pickup. You're gonna work on the leaf machine this week. We're gonna put a notice that the second week of December, dependent, to have their leaves ready by the second week. And then on the nice day, you'll come pick them up.
Yep.
So we'll just say the second week of December, make sure your leaves are out.
You'll post that on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right.
What day next week is shut off? Or is it the week after?
It's Monday, after the 30th,
Okay.
December 1st.
December 1st, yeah.
It falls on Monday.
I was just thinking that we could save Jay a trip and he could
Do it all in one day. Or
do shut offs that day for us and work on the leaf back.
Yeah, we can do it that day.
Is that better than next
Yeah, that's
week? Or
fine.
you
We
think
need
it's
to
gonna
do,
take?
We need to go check those sewers too sooner than later, so. Those troubled areas that they reported. But yeah, I'll have the leaf back done next week. And then I will text you when it's done and we'll look at the weather and maybe we'll pick up these on the first maybe. Okay. We'll see what the weather's looking like.
So I'll post possibly December 1st leaf pickup.
Yep.
That's the day he's working on it, isn't it?
No, I'm gonna do it next week.
Oh, you're gonna do it next week and then do the pickup name for the 1st?
Yeah.
I was trying to save you a trip. So you were here on pickup day or shut off day.
Are you just doing one leaf pickup this year?
We'll try to do a couple days, try to get all the way through town, this weather permitting.
It would take a couple to get over.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Chester, you want them to do Oakland Street first?
So the first one we'll shoot for December the 1st, and then we'll look at,
Weather permitting, we'll go from there.
UMAC contract. You should have it in your packet.
Yep.
They sent it over, and he did add the, okay, he did add retraining now. As long as I look at that one too. Did you see it?
This is the one you sent me. I printed off.
There's two on that one. Hopefully I sent you that one. So if you don't see it, then it's the other one.
It's not the right one.
No, this is two.
Training.
It's right here.
I probably sent the wrong
To
one.
work with and train town employees for future water and wastewater certification.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, it's number 5.
Okay, yes, it's there. Okay. This is not a 6-month contract,
Yeah, just saw that.
but we can, within 30 days, when we want them to stop, we can issue it to them in writing that we don't want them to do it anymore.
And Troy's pretty easy to work with,
Yeah.
right,
And he
Troy?
told me we could do 6 months.
Troy's-
I just.
Oh, hey.
I always just put it down.
I didn't know if
see
you did that.
There.
But I put it in this, I'm not a lawyer, but I just put an easy out, like, it's 30 days notice.
Right. Okay.
You wanna, not a big deal. Or
Would you rather add
you
6
could do
months?
it less than 30 days.
Because either way,
We got an out. And it's gonna take
This
over a
needs to
year
be
to get
covered.
somebody trained.
Yeah.
And don't need fines,
no,
cheaper than a fine.
it's cheaper than a fine. And they're gonna sign off on, they're the ones signing off on it, so. Good.
The motion to approve it, if that's what you're gonna do.
Will be my next word. Would anyone like to make a motion?
Motion to approve the UMAC agreement.
We'll just sign
Julie will sign.
You want it all in one?
it.
One motion.
Okay. Motion to accept the UMAC contract and Julie to sign was made by Chris on one, Paul on 2, all in favor? Aye.
Here, sign one.
I've got.
Go ahead.
Speak real quick.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've got a couple things. I've got a letter that Julie will give to sign, and then like if you could put it on the letterhead.
Yeah.
Change the operator.
Oh, is that for IDEM?
So the.
Oh, yeah,
And
absolutely.
then, for the reporting, I need to have Julie's signature on this page, so that
Okay.
we can submit the monthly report of operation, to the EPA.
Okay.
So I'll need to get those things. taken care of.
You want us?
You have those with you?
Sign that
Yeah,
now?
we can do them now.
Just knock it all out.
Do we need to make a motion for me to sign it?
Yeah. Might as well.
Can I have a
Motion for Julie to sign the paperwork.
motion?
IDEM and EPA.
And if you want to review, this is all the federal paperwork, but whatever you want.
Rick, you want to look at it
I
first?
think that you've had it before.
We've done it, yeah. IDEM and what was the other one?
This is the EPA, this is the paperwork for the reporting.
Okay, it was a motion for Julie to sign the IDEM paperwork and the EPA.
Just today.
Yesterday.
Chris made a
Today.
motion. Paul on
All
second.
right, us lefties have to
All
stick
in
together.
favor? Aye. Those opposed? Motion passes. Where am I signing? Here?
All right, I'll get this scanned over to you, Troy.
Okay. And then if you want to take that letter, if you want to put it on
Sign
your
your
letterhead or something. After she signs it, you can send it back to me and I'll send it in.
All right.
Am I
Yeah,
here
that's fine.
too?
No, that's where
That's
the
them?
operator signs it.
Okay,
That was it, just that
got all
one.
of that? Okay, and then
This one.
I'm trying not to mess all these up.
They're numbered.
You want me to sign that?
No, yeah. Okay.
You got that.
Yep, I'll take care of it.
The only other thing I have is I just have a question. Some of the people that you used to have work for the town, I didn't know if, I don't know if there's bad blood or what, if we were to utilize them for some of the things, if we needed help, because they kind of know the plant. If there's an issue, if they're working under me or our company to help us out, does the town have an issue with that? No?
We probably should discuss who, based on the reporting to IDEM, and if in fact what Nathan said was true about some numbers.
Well, yeah, so the people two people we were talking with, I know Nate's talked with, was Larry and Rob. Rob has no idea that I'm bringing this up, but we were floating it around, but we wanted to talk to you first with what the council thought before we were, if we needed them, if we utilized them.
If they're under his supervision, I'm good with it.
Okay,
But it wouldn't be anything that they would be working for me.
and you're gonna make sure they're.
It's kind of more of a courtesy thing.
Yeah.
You can bully whoever you want. Yeah, but I just,
Right.
I don't want any bad.
Well, I just
blood.
didn't, I just wanted everybody to know who it was. I mean, doesn't matter, you later me.
Yeah, so I just wanted to ask before I extended.
You're signing on the line, so.
Yeah, okay. All I wanted.
All right, before we go further. Who's the last
The
motion?
motion for you to sign the IDEM
Yeah.
and the EPA, Chris
Chris.
and then Paul.
Oh,
Rick, you're up.
Well, I don't, we haven't put anything together, but I do want to see that locator service agreement if you've got it.
I'll
They
email
agreed
that
to
to
do
you.
it. I'm just saying, we got to bid it.
Yeah, their original bid was 21.5, and then we're now, Regina, how much is it? I mean, plus the 18,000 over. So I mean, it's like almost 40 or 50 grand. So,
Yeah, I want to take a look at that.
yeah, okay, I'll get it to you.
I appreciate it. Yeah. If we got that, I mean, if they made a bad deal, then we have to live with it.
The hoarder of papers over here may have it.
Maybe here. I usually try to keep the last couple of months worth of. I did clean it out. And then like Mason.
I can't say anything. I think I've got two more finals like this.
I don't know, in the attorney's office, you don't have a whole stack of those everywhere in every corner of the office.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Okay, I cleaned it out, so I don't have it this round.
I'll get it to you tomorrow.
Okay.
I can email it, probably in my email right now. Okay. So you want to review the contract for
See
Mason?
what they agreed to do. Why they think they can charge them.
Yeah, the guy was a jerk.
Well, didn't
When I
she,
emailed him.
the woman, she said that,
You're
where
talking
was
about,
Jay?
you're talking
When
about
they,
Nikki?
yeah,
When she
when they came, she said that they didn't file the locates after Mason marked it. or Mason marked it and they didn't get it done in enough time and the stuff washed off and so then they had to redo it. So we were getting charged twice for locates. Do I remember that right?
Yes, and then supposedly we're supposed to have a digital file of everything that they located.
Yeah, supposedly it's on a portal that they're
And-
supposed to give us
I mean,
access
there's a
to.
whole list of stuff.
I haven't
that we
seen
can
it.
Get, and they were supposed to do, and I don't think they've done half of it. you said.
So we're kind of in violation of the contract then. Yeah,
How are they supposed to mark it?
they've been spray painting and put little flags out.
Right, there's flags and paint, a lot of orange paint, or pink paint in town. But the QC guys would call in locates, and they would give them a week to have it marked or whatever before they got to that next area, and they wasn't getting it marked and didn't mark. They'd just say unlocatable, unlocatable, unlocatable. Well, unlocatable don't work, you got to mark it. So the QC guys went through and marked some, and I come and spent part of the day with them, and it's been a chore.
Okay. Well, let me take a look at it.
They sent me QC sent me 2 different emails about sewers and some unlocatable. Cause they say they couldn't get through them, and I don't know if they called Kayla, talked to Kayla. I have no idea. I called Kayla and she said, nobody's talked to me, so.
And this is the company that Comcast recommended, right?
Yes.
There was
There was
two,
2 bidders. for
and
that.
Mason was the lower bid. What was the one that,
It was slightly
what
higher.
they offered? What was the contract that we went with the higher bid because,
Mason was lowest, and we went with them because they were gonna give us a
but she
map.
had reasons why we went with that one.
No.
Was something
Mason,
else?
and I recommended Mason because they had actually come to Kingman and done all of our stuff at Kingman.
No, I don't think it was that. It
Not that one.
was a different one.
All right, moving on. Is that all, Rick?
That's all.
Thank you, sir. Police department?
Halloween went great. Had a ton of kids that were all candy. And as far as helping out utilities, as long as Mike's good with doing the readings.
Mhm.
Whenever they just need something, I can go shut them off for a month. So far, it's been pretty easy. I haven't had to hunt any down over there, so.
The police SUV you talked about with me.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
15 is what's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the city of Covington is interested in the Explorer for their DARE officer. Because their budget's like everybody else's this, and they said 15 was the best they could do, and the town was interested in taking 15,000 for it. And they would buy it from us as is. I think we said something in the last meeting, like 18 is a low ball. They said they could do 15, and if you guys want to get rid of it, so it's up there till spring.
And we can't guarantee the auction will offer us more than,
No. Last couple that went to auction, they didn't even get their minimum out of it, that's sent them back, so.
And I know there's some special rules for transferring things between government entities. I don't remember what it says, but I'll see if I can
That's
find
kind of
it.
how we bought, that's how we bought it from Rossville, we
Yeah.
didn't take a bid on or anything, but we bought it from one municipality
Right,
to another.
yeah.
And all we did was just change the title work from them to us.
One police department to another, which is what we'd be doing here too,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, I thought it was-
I saw your email, too.
Make a motion myself, 15.
Oh,
They're still available, if they still want.
Paul would like a motion to
so,
sell the.
Police SUV.
Huh? You want to switch seats? The words right out of my mouth. Paul would like to make a motion that we sell the police SUV to Covington for 15. Paul on one. There's some too. All in favor? Aye. Those opposed?
we'll let them know.
Motion passes. Dwayne, you'll let them know?
Yeah.
I'll have to know you.
Town sign, where are we at on that?
We gave them approval to do it. He's
Yeah.
gonna give
Okay.
Tom to have it made, so I think he told us originally it'd be take like 8 to 10 weeks or something like
Oh,
that.
okay. I didn't know the time frame.
I haven't talked to Evan since, I'll get with Evan and ask.
You have to take anything off that too.
The only thing we did is put the laptop in it, which is all they'll have to do.
Troy, you want to give a report on streets and wastewater, water plant? Or do you know?
I mean, yeah, briefly, it's been back for a week or so, but, yeah, the water plant seems to be running good. We kind of broke up our backwash schedule because we're running into, there's a restriction blockage. We don't know yet at the wastewater treatment plant. It's causing some high levels that we're gonna work on Friday to try to pump down. I was talking to Jay. We actually may have to get with him with the jetter to jet something out. We just gotta see what the heck's going on with it. We got the EQ basin drained down, anticipation for the rain, which we'll try to keep it down all the time. But, other than that, all the depot stuff's taken offline for the year, or the pouring, the disinfection stuff. And, yeah, that's about all I got.
Did he find those blueprints for the wastewater? Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
So we trying to figure out what the heck the import happens. So,
There has to be, Nathan contacted me last week also. There's a couple water issues at the wastewater treatment plant that we're gonna deal with, so.
Good. Nothing else?
Hey, Troy, what about the generator? Where are we at on that?
there's a guy from up here, Houston, coming down
Okay.
Friday at 9:00.
That new generator?
Yeah, needs service. I think they said the battery was dead on it or something. All right,
Gary Lab sent an email.
Yep.
Did you guys get a chance to look at that,
the memo.
the memo? You want me to do anything? Preventative maintenance plans for collection and treatment systems were approved by IDEM October 30th.
Which I emailed to all you guys. I hope you guys got it and read it.
The next progress report for the pending agreed order is due on January 10th to 26th. Who's gonna provide that?
What?
The next progress report.
I'm sure Gary is.
Prepared revised preliminary engineering report for additional sanitary sewer collection system improvements and restore storm sewers. Question? Did you say anything in your email? Did you either attend this? I didn't get it.
No,
So you don't need to.
he just sent over that.
Anybody have any questions for Gary? Based on that email? Report? Jay, did you get this from Larry, or from Gary?
Today.
You did, okay. Cause it talks about that drain on the back.
Yes, I got it today.
Okay. No questions for Gary? Anyone? Okay.
So as I told you guys, the first week of November, I did my virtual training and I did it at home because doing it in the office is just too distracting. Even when I have Teams meeting in there, it's just distracting. And I know at one point Dwayne offered Regina to swap offices, but I thought maybe if we can move the Marshall down here, but he said he can't because of the evidence locker, I think, right, or something to that. But I'll continue to do my virtual meetings at home. It don't matter.
We have team meetings and virtual meetings at work in the factory.
Mhm.
And everybody, people on the factory floor, everybody's got headsets.
Mhm.
and then they got a computer.
Yeah, and you got people coming in and asking you questions, and
But if you're in a meeting,
it doesn't work like that at the office. I mean, Regina could tell you, I mean, when people come in, it's very distracting, even if I had headphones on, so. And then looking at, or watching the speakers and the presentations and stuff, it takes up my full attention. But it's not a big deal. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still available by phone, and I live 5 minutes away from the office, so it's not like I'm too far away if Regina needed me.
Okay.
All right. Public comments? Anybody? Got one back there?
Yeah, actually, I have a couple.
What's your name?
My name is Everett Clark.
I'm sorry, what?
My name is Everett Clark.
Everett Clark, okay.
Do you want to come up here?
Yeah, come on
You
up.
can come up here.
First off, it sounds kind of like you guys are a little uncertain. Is our water getting tested the way it needs to be tested?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. We have a company.
Yeah,
UMAC that
UMAC.
does that for us.
Okay, these are the guys?
Yeah.
Okay, and then my other question is, I live down on Grove Street. The house next to me on the corner on Park and Grove, they just sold.
Yeah.
He brought in one of the big containers and just plopped it down. Can they do that?
Semi-container.
It's like one of the big
Oh.
semi containers, like what they have on the big ships.
Loaded it and left.
Oh, okay.
Talk about like a semi-trailer with no wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because he's a contractor, he's flipping it. So those are supposedly his tools and everything. At least that's what Roger's telling me. Cause that's what his plan is. His plan is to flip the house. That's what he does. He buys them. Sometimes he stays there, sometimes he don't. But his intention was, once they moved out, which I think he was there almost the same day that they were gone, came in, he said, I know he set up a tent for dogs. But
I had a homeowner
yeah, it's my
contact me about
understanding is that that's basically where his tools and stuff, and this is what he does. He comes in, plops all that stuff down, flips the house, and it's gone.
And it's on my property. FYI.
We got it. But
And as far as Roush goes.
yeah, I would say it's temporary, if anything. Like I said, he's gonna flip that house. It's supposed to be real quick, so.
It's got a 10-foot fence going up. He's already put everything in there. So.
10-foot privacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been-
Can't be any more than 6 without getting a variance or word from the counties.
He didn't even have a survey. And it's up under my trees.
Is he already put it up?
Yeah.
He's on the fence like the dogs?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, all right. That's temporary.
No, it's not. He just put it in there.
Oh, dear God. I'll have to check with Liz, make sure you got, because you definitely got call 811, right, Dick?
Yeah, he called it a locate for fence.
He did?
Yeah, I met with him last.
Oh, okay. That's cool. All right. So that's all up and up there, so. Yeah, it's temporary. I don't think we do very long, but I'll see something.
I was gonna wait until it was all done and then turn it in.
Yeah,
But I would like stuff out of my yard.
I can take care of it for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Anyone else?
Is that it? Oh, Rick, you got something?
Just a recommendation.
Okay.
I was listening to a conversation about being cleaned up.
Mhm.
I would just give a window. Say you're gonna pick them up. This would be the first possible date based on weather, and this would be the last possible date. That way everybody has a week to get, they know they're gonna be out there, and that you don't pick them up on the day because it rains or it's frozen, or you get in December and they get cold, they're talking about them leave solid. They ain't gonna be able to sweep them. So,
That's what we'll do. That's what we did in the past. Just said what week we were gonna do it in.
Anybody else? You all good? All right. Requires a
Anybody want
motion to adjourn. Chris?
That's on one.
Heather?
Heather on two. All in favor? Those opposed? That's it.
I had it. Oh, okay. I don't sure if that's what.
Which one?